Ozempic itself is a different, but the before Ozempic was actually directly copied from the Gila monster.
Venom.
Yes, spit, basically.
How does that even, do you have any idea of how that happens? Like somebody gets spat on and they get skinny? Like what happens?
Well, it's more like, I actually wrote an article on this. There's come from incredibly weird sources. For example, fertility that you use for IVF originally came from nuns' urine.
Wow. What's the story there?
So the story there is that the guy who was studying how to stimulate the ovaries realized that one of the things that happens when women go through menopause is that the brain is trying really, really hard to stimulate the ovaries, but they're not working so well anymore. So it sends out massive amounts of hormone. So this means that the urine of women who are in menopause have a lot of that hormone that stimulates the ovaries if the ovaries are working. So anyway, what happened is he realized that he needed a source of this urine. And he was at a conference and the Pope's nephew happened to be there. And he said, oh, I got a good source for you.
I have 100 women in menopause in the convent down the road.
Basically, yeah. So, now it is no longer only from nuns' urine, but obviously the Catholic Church has issues with fertility treatment. But originally it was just seen as a good thing. And there wasn't any complexity around, embryos that might or might not get implanted and that kind of thing. This was, sort of early in that process, but they use this to stimulate your ovaries to produce enough eggs so that you can do IVF or have them frozen or whatever.